Hi, thanks for watching our classroom model focusing on personalized learning through blended environments. In this webisode, we'll be focusing on project-based learning. As a classroom strategy, project-based learning aligns to the following aspects of the GCS Vision Triangle for personalized learning: know the learner, guide with standards, and flex the environment. Project-based learning is a learning experience where students are actively engaged in solving a problem or question with real-world application. Common Core State Standards or Essential Standards are emphasized in every project. Project-based learning first poses a problem that students will be able to answer through exploration. It allows students to reflect upon their own ideas and opinions and make decisions that affect the outcomes. It teaches students 21st century skills as well as content. It's generally done in groups of students working together toward a common goal, but performance is assessed on an individual basis. It also puts the students in the driver's seat. Students design their own projects while teachers guide them through the process.
Explain what you're going to be doing and what each group is responsible for.
Start with the EQ. Identify what it is you want students to know, then create meaningful assignments. Allow student choice and voice, and pace your students when you help them design a project timeline that sets benchmarks.
And group 5, if you want to research a different country. 1, 2, 3.
When we do PBL learning projects in my class, students usually choose what they would like to do based on a specific subject. They get to choose whether or not they want to make it technology driven, if they want to do skits, work with other students, or just focus on the individuality of the project.
Set goals. Work with students to teach them how to set goals and manage their time. Explore and ask questions. Students can be creative and choose tasks that are more suited to their interest. Work well with peers. Group work is a big part of PBL. Preparing students to work collaboratively is our goal, since that is the world we're sending them out into. Help students to understand why and how they can stay accountable to themselves, peers, and their teacher.
You get to work on a skill that you want to be and a skill that best suits you and what you want to do when you get older.
The teacher's role is to serve as a facilitator. You will structure meaningful tasks that produce high-quality outcomes. Be a mentor to students, and if students want to know more about a topic you aren't an expert in, look to the community and bring in mentors. Model thinking and problem-solving strategies. Help students reach a place where they understand the what and why and how it relates to their lives. Classroom management is key. Creating an organized, respectful, shared classroom is what makes this strategy thrive. Have high expectations. Teach your students to set goals and guide them to reach them. Be a visionary leader who can step off the stage and facilitate students as they learn through experience. The standards will be covered in the rubric you create. All students should be aware of which standards they are covering in each project. State standards are non-negotiable, but beyond that, teachers are encouraged to be creative.
It is important to have check-ins with student progress when they are involved in project-based learning, because it gives us time to facilitate discussions, go further into the subject, do question and answer sessions to have the student understand the content.
Critique is essential for growth. Critiques can be constructive and thought-provoking for both students and teachers. Rubrics are a key aspect of any project. This sets clear standards for each student to follow. These rubrics identify the state standards and all the learning outcomes that are expected by the end of the project. This is a transparent document between teachers and students. At the end of a unit, there will be presentations. These should be celebrated because they represent students' interests and hard work. Bringing in an outside audience is a great way to make students feel important and show them that their learning matters. It also inspires a sense of community. PBL increases student motivation and engagement in learning. Students are working on real-world issues that are part of their lives. PBL is more effective than traditional instruction in increasing academic achievement. Where you allow student voice and appreciate students' interest, you are creating an environment that is authentic to students. PBL improves student retention of knowledge over time. Students do not sit, get, and spit. We are not asking students to memorize information short term. We are teaching them process. PBL improves mastery of 21st century skills. Students will be more prepared for today's work environment. And lastly, it is especially effective with lower achieving students.
I would encourage all teachers to look into doing project-based learning because it builds character within the student, it builds confidence, it makes the subject fun, it builds a rapport between the teacher and the student, and it's just a wonderful experience for all.
Yes, because some classes is boring because all we do is write and take notes. Miss Johnson class, we talk and play on computers and do projects a lot.